Hello, this is another video being recorded by T. Chase on March 19, 2017. This video is on the subject of another video on the King James Version English Bible Code. The Bible Code is a method of using a computer program to search for words in the Bible's text, and I do this in the English King James Version Bible written in the 1600s, this being considered the Bible masterpiece of the English language and is far more popular today than it was in the 1600s. And the program does equidistant letter sequence searches, does varying searches in varying spaces to search for words, and you get what is called a Bible code matrix, and then you look in the matrix for other words of interest. And this can be done in the New Testament or Old Testament using the program. In this case, I was looking for a matrix on the subject of Atlantis. Atlantis being the mythical continent said in ancient writings to have disappeared in a flood or tsunami, tidal wave, or earthquake or something, just suddenly sank into the ocean, and that it was out in the Atlantic Ocean apparently was a continent island with very advanced technology and culture, but all of a sudden it sank into the ocean. Perhaps the people departed from it to other lands. So much has been written about Atlantis and speculated on. So can we find something in the Bible code on it? And I did find a New Testament Bible code matrix of interest. The search words for this matrix were Atlantis and ocean, because it was said to be an island continent out in the ocean, in the Atlantic Ocean. And this matrix is at Hebrews 10:25 to James 5:12. And I found a lot of words of interest in this. A good matrix is one which contains other words of interest in it. And I've underlined these other words that seem to make sense. For example, you see the phrase, the assembling of our lives together, and of the men that were so used, for ye had compassion. Also, the departing of the children, perhaps that's about the young people, children, leaving the continent as it sank. And there's also great a cloud of interest. Perhaps that relates to the cataclysmic event. Also see the word spirit. And most important, I see the word to blackness and darkness and tempest. Tempest being like a storm. Perhaps that's talking about this earthquake, tsunami, tidal wave that hit Atlantis and sank it. Also strange doctrines. Perhaps that was about the doctrines and teachings or religion of Atlantis. And also see the word wave. Could that be about the tsunami, tidal wave hitting Atlantis? And also see the phrase the last days. Could that be about the last days of Atlantis before its destruction? Some have speculated that the people left Atlantis and ended up in other lands, creating advanced cultures in Egypt and in India and Central America. Thank you. You can see more on my website and other videos on these subjects.